boat neck tank top. Boat net? What? Boat neck. I can't say boat neck. I sound crazy. This doesn't usually happen to me this bad, at least. Hi guys, welcome back to another sit down video on the channel. It's been a while, I'm sorry about that, but I've had some requests come in for things that I've been picking up for the spring and going into summer months. And honestly, spring has been one of my favorite seasons for the past 2 years. I just love the fact that we're all coming out of hibernation. That being said, while I love spring weather and spring dressing, sometimes there is this challenge of, okay, we're kind of in these in-between temperatures. I don't really know if I should be layering or wearing long sleeves, short sleeves. Is it gonna be 80 degrees in the later part of the day, but 60 degrees in the morning when I'm commuting to the office? That being said, while I love spring weather and spring dressing, sometimes there is this challenge of, okay, we're kind of in these in-between temperatures. I don't really know if I should be layering or wearing long sleeves, short sleeves. Is it gonna be 80 degrees in the later part of the day, but 60 degrees in the morning when I'm commuting to the office? And to kind of bridge this gap and to help as my little shopping assistant, I've been using the Button Up app consistently, and I shared this with you guys a few months ago, and they're kindly sponsoring this part of the video. What's really exciting is there is a new extension, so now you can shop directly on a Safari tab. I personally am always in Safari. That is how I, if I get an Instagram ad and I'm shopping a piece, it brings me into my Safari. And so with this extension, you're able to just directly click on the button up icon and it will try on the outfit immediately for you. But then it also loads it into the app for safekeeping. And to be able to see how all of those pieces are going to fit together for curating this transitional wardrobe. So the extension has made it so much easier for me to be able to shop in my different forums, whether it's on Pinterest or Safari. I have access to the app everywhere that I shop. So if it's inspiration or if it's actual pieces on a website and I quickly just want to see what it looks like on, it's such an amazing feature to have, and it makes it so much easier for you when you're moving forward with adding pieces into your closet. Obviously, we all want to make sure we're making smart purchases, but moving into a new season, it makes me excited to inject a little bit of newness into my closet and to kind of revive pieces that I've been wearing for years. And this app is my little assistant when it comes to curating my summer wardrobe. It's the most genius thing ever. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for you guys to download the app and to be able to use the extension. So all the pieces that I'm showing you guys today, obviously we'll have links to them. You will be able to see what all these pieces look like on you with your coloring, your body type, and it's just the most gorgeous and easy thing ever. So I'll leave a link for you guys to sign up in the description. Thank you so much to Button Up for sponsoring this part of the video, and we're gonna get into a bunch of chatting about spring, which is, again, one of my favorite seasons to dress for, and I have a good range of things that go along with it. So I'm gonna start with this one piece that I just got in yesterday. And usually I save linen for the summer months, and I will do a full separate video for summer styles because I think that the dressing is so different, even though the weather only differs by like probably, 20 degrees is kind of a lot, whatever. What am I saying? I usually save linen for the summer, but I'm gonna do a whole separate video on summer things that I'm picking up, summer essentials, that whole thing. So definitely look forward to something like that. We're gonna do this every season, if not multiple times a season. And so I have this top that I got in, and it has this gorgeous little boat neck that I fell in love with. I think it's very classic 90s, and I have a couple of pieces that I think kind of fall into that category, but we have some fun ones in here too with some color. You can probably see it throughout the bottom of this frame here. But I loved the silhouette of this. I think it's really classic, but also has a couple of interesting lines to it with the boat neck, and then also the hem has a very slight peplum. I'm not a huge peplum girl. It just reminds me of my 8th grade days. And while we're not returning to that level of peplum, I think that it can be a really nice feminine feature of a plain white top. And this is a nice creamy white. You guys know that I don't really love like this tag, if you are not understanding what I'm saying. This tag is a cool white, and it's kind of blue. This is a very warm tone white, and I lean toward these because I think it looks so nice with a tan and kind of just makes your outfit look a little bit richer. Would definitely style this with some jeans. I also am flirting with the idea of capris. I can't really... No. My husband's like, absolutely not. He probably doesn't understand the type of capris that I'm talking about, but like those chic, like skinny ones that look really nice, and also 90s with a kitten heel. That's kind of how I would style this for dinner, but if you're wearing it during the day, I think it would look so nice with jeans, shorts, linen pants to kind of match this material and some sort of a kitten heel depending on where you're going. The next piece that I have I would actually style with, I'm just gonna create a whole outfit for you basically. The next piece that I've been wearing a ton in my videos, and like there's a, is that Chipwich or mac and cheese? These were in line to get washed, but I needed to that's so bad. I feel like I just lost all of my credibility. But this pair of denim, I got them from Zara a couple months ago, and I will link them for you because I think they always have this style available. But these are a straight leg pair of creamy white denim. I have been wearing these before Memorial Day. I'm gonna wear them after Labor Day. I love a winter white. I feel like if you're someone who wears a lot of neutrals like me, something groundbreaking you can do is wear white jeans outside of when you're quote unquote supposed to. But I feel like with fashion there's no supposed to anymore. You just kind of do whatever you want. But I've been loving wearing cream denim with tops that I would typically only wear like blue jeans with, or any other like darker pant. But this is the outfit we have in mind, just like a creamy white top with some white denim. And then on the bottom, we're gonna jump into, my short hair always goes in front of my shoulder and I don't like that. We're gonna go into a slight, quick little pivot to some footwear. And I got these from Anthropologie, kind of a random purchase for me, but I've pinned a lot of outfits where it's just like all white and then you have a red sandal, or all white and you have an olive green sandal. And so when I saw these, I had kind of recalled the Pinterest image, which happens to me a lot kind of. I get these looks stuck in my head, and then if I see a piece as I'm browsing along, I'll get it. I'm not like intentionally trying to always buy things, but this color is so stunning. I think it would look really nice with this all white outfit that I just showed you guys, but also like a black top and regular denim or all black linen. I think it's gonna look gorgeous for summer. Really comfortable heel pad here, I have to say. Like I was walking in them around the apartment before I was deciding whether or not to keep them, and they are so cushioned. They feel insanely comfortable. They are suede, and if you guys have been watching the vlogs, you know that I have this internal conflict with suede in the springtime. I think it's acceptable to wear leather, but for some reason suede, which is a type of leather, feels weird to me, and I only want to save that for the fall and winter months. But I think because you're really only gonna see this part of the shoe, it's okay, especially since the color is this perfect. And it comes in a bunch of other colors too. There is red, there's a mustard yellow, which I really love too. I think it just complements, you know, like a summer tan and that type of vibe super well. And like I mentioned, if you're someone who wears a lot of like black, white, nude, this is a nice way to incorporate a little bit of color. But in my mind, olive green is kind of a neutral at this point. So we'll just end off that whole look there. The next piece that I'll show you guys is something I've been wearing a ton in my daily vlogs on my Instagram, in my weekly vlogs on YouTube, and I think it just needs its own moment here. I didn't even do up the belt or be fancy about it, which is kind of rude to the jacket. It deserves a little bit more justice than that. This is an olive green, kind of khaki colored jacket. This was something that I tried on the button-up app because of the sleeves. They're a little bit of the equivalent to a barrel leg jean, and so I wanted to make sure that it wasn't gonna look too structured on me or kind of like too big on the bottom with balancing out with a straight leg jean. And this jacket's actually perfect. It's 100% cotton. It has a zip closure in the front with buttons, so you can kind of like keep it open at the top or do it all the way up and kind of have this really chic kind of like shacket moment. And then the belt just brings in the waist super nicely, but you could also wear it open. I love also switching out a belt with something that I already own. So if you wanted to do a black belt instead, you can take this one out of the loop. Actually, I don't even know if that's true. I think I'm giving false information. You might be able to fit this out of the loops and put your own belt in there, but if you can't, I love the one that it comes with. It's a very nice monochrome look. And I do love that there are concealed buttons in the front. I don't know, something about that just seems really chic. I'm not, you know, opposed to exposed buttons, but you know those like really shiny silver ones that Zara does? I just think that that looks really inexpensive, whereas if you conceal them, I think that it looks a lot more minimal. And then the ones that are exposed are kind of like this dull color silver, so they don't stick out too much, and it matches the hardware on the belt as well. So I've worn this in the past week with trousers and loafers to the office. I dressed it up a couple weeks ago when I first wore it to brunch with, what was I wearing? Oh my gosh, that's sad. I think I was wearing jeans. Oh my god, I have the memory of a fish. But I would wear this with jeans and a sandal in the springtime. You can also kind of get away with like trouser shorts or something that's a little bit longer and a pair of kitten heels or capris like I mentioned before. I will link all of these pieces in one single link in the description so it's easy for you guys to shop, and I will probably put the link to the capris that I'm talking about because I think it would look really cute with this and also the shirt that I showed you guys before. Even though I don't own them, I still want to give you guys the option considering the fact that I've been talking about them a ridiculous amount. Okay, going into some layering basics. I have one top that I have actually worn. I didn't pick this up recently, but for the spring, I really needed to bring this to everyone's attention. It's from Reformation. It is just a plain, I think 100%, no, there's no way it's 100% cotton because there's spandex in it, but it's 88% cotton and some spandex in there just for some stretch and comfortability. I can't explain to you guys how many times I wasn't feeling it when I was going out for the night or just didn't have the brain capacity at the end of a work day to pick out an outfit for the nighttime. And this like simple boat net tank top, boat net, what? Boat neck. I can't say boat neck. Boat neck. I sound crazy. Boat neck tank. What? Oh, this doesn't usually happen to me this bad, at least. I'm overheating now and my blush is gonna look crazy because my cheeks are red. It's a boat neck tank and I wear this with linen pants in the summertime and going into spring if you want to pair it with just jeans and a kitten heel. This with a pair of really cute jeans and the olive green heels that I showed you guys, I think is the perfect outfit to wear to dinner or date night when it's getting warmer out. You can drape a sweater over your shoulders too if it's still kind of chilly, but what I love about this one is that it is a layering piece, but at the same time it is a standalone piece when we go into the summer. So this is a spring into summer kind of top, and I love getting so much use out of my clothes. It actually makes me happy, and I'm like addicted to re-wearing things, which I think needs to be spoken about a little bit more on social media and not just like kind of one-offs. And one of the shirts that I'm going to show you guys, if you haven't seen it yet and you follow me on these platforms, I would be shocked. But this is a top that I picked up that I thought was going to be so ugly. And I actually love this color to a ridiculous extent. It's from Zara. I'm pretty sure it was like $13, which I'm not proud to say. There's definitely some sketchy stuff going on if you're charging $13 for a top, but I knew that I was gonna get so much use out of this. And again, like a layering top that you could wear on its own or layered underneath a blazer. I wore this a few weeks ago and I had jeans on with a black blazer, and this was a really nice pop of color that kind of was a nod to spring because it was a little bit earlier and we just had like one single warm day, and I was like, I'm gonna wear some color just to make me get excited for the new season ahead. But now that it is warmer, I can wear this on its own with white linen pants, black linen shorts, just regular jeans. I feel like every piece I'm showing you are things that you could just wear with bottoms that you already have in your closet. Even the white jeans I shared with you guys earlier with a black kitten heel is again such a cute dinner outfit. I feel like a little bit redundant to the black tank that I just showed you guys, but just giving you options of like color and something that's neutral if you don't want to go too far out of your comfort zone. The next thing we're gonna chat about is this set. I have two sets actually, and they're gonna be polar opposites from one another. I do have to admit, I think that this set is a little bit more summer than spring summer, but you could chuck a blazer over the top of this for now. I am such a knowledgeable person when it comes to marketing because I work on the business side of fashion, but sometimes I get caught in it like any other person. I saw this set together styled on the website and I picked up both pieces because I think that they looked so rich and luxurious together, but I also am a freak when it comes to sets because I like to imagine the different ways that I could wear the top on its own paired with other things in my closet, and the bottoms, same thing. But I think you shouldn't really buy a set unless you can mix and match with other things in your wardrobe, because why would I want to wear this exact same rendition of an outfit over and over again? So the top is this really nice knit fabric, and that's why I like it for spring, even though you'll have to wear a jacket over the top of it for right now. It is a thicker material, so something you could still wear in spring because of the silhouette of the top, but because it gives you a little bit more warmth, it can work for now. And then these are really nice 100% cotton pair of shorts. I honestly also fell in love with this color. I think that we're doing a little bit more color now because, I don't know, you only live once. As long as I can match these colors with neutrals that I already have, I'm kind of okay with leaning into the whole color thing. We'll break up the sets with a pair of sunglasses. I think we all know I have a little bit of an addiction when it comes to things like this, but I picked up this 90s inspired pair of sunglasses. They're from Saint Laurent, but I found a really, I think they actually might be a dupe. If they're not a dupe, they are so insanely similar. So I'm gonna link those pair. They're for like $75, I think, whereas these are on the pricier side, but I love a more minimal sunglass for the spring, especially in black. I think that because you have this really high contrasted color on your face, having a smaller size of it just makes it a little bit less, I don't know, it just makes it feel lighter and more conducive to the spring and summer months. I feel like I just babbled randomly and didn't even make sense, but I love this like minimal style when it comes to eyewear right now. And it's funny because my mom has a pair of Gucci sunglasses that she got in the 90s, and I have those too, but I just love that I'm already picking pieces like that myself before even seeing her archives of these types of sunglasses. And I've worn these like weekly. I think that they look so nice. You could throw them on and look very put together. I always love sunglasses because they are an all year round piece, so I can still wear those in the winter time and get my use out of them. Okay, the other set is actually a workout set. I've been getting up with my husband at 5:30 in the morning to go to the gym, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I think it's nice to get there in the morning when no one else is there. You don't ever have to adjust your workout because there are too many people on the treadmill and you can't get on one of them if that's something that you want to do that day. And something that's motivating me is getting a workout set. And Set Active, I have one thing from them. I actually used to shop when they first launched, and they have this really, really thick ribbed fabric that like kind of rippled at the waistband, but I have to say in the last like 4 or 5 years, they've really, really figured it out. And I'm actually wearing one of the bras right now, which I shouldn't admit. I should be wearing a regular bra with this shirt, but it is a Friday and I want it to be comfortable at home. We've got a classic racer back bra, and it's because I run a lot now that I want to be very secure, and this fabric is so nice and it fits to your body, gives you the amount of security that you need, and just forms to you in the best way possible. And I only have one pair of biker shorts from Lululemon. They are the Align ones, and I love those. Those make you feel like you're not wearing anything, and I wanted to get a type of fabric that would kind of, you know, make everything a little bit smooth. And I saw these and wanted to pick them up immediately just because I imagine walking to the gym early in the morning when it's really warm out and I have a tan and I won't want to wear a full legging set. That's something that I'm not going to miss about Solid Core, is that I felt like I always had to wear leggings on the bottom and I would sweat on my way to class and like already be overheating and then have to take a full class with no air conditioning sometimes, and then come out of there and be like, okay, now I'm just sweating even more. So the biker short is definitely a hit for the spring summer. If you guys don't own a pair, I would highly recommend. And I'll also link the Lululemon ones that I have because I love those. Okay, another tried and true piece. It's on a hanger because I've already had it since last season, but they brought this shirt back in other colors. I think there's like a rich chocolate brown and one other. It definitely comes in black, but I'll link whichever ones they currently have on the Dish website. But this was something that I wore to death in the spring. It looks so nice with a pair of black trousers to wear to work with a pair of flats or a little kitten heel, depending on how dressed up you need to get. But it's so appropriate, but also the texture of it just makes it really cool and a little bit more of an interesting thing to wear to the office, but then it's also something that I can dress down really casually. I think an all white look with some linen pants is probably my favorite way to wear something like this, but if you wanted to contrast it with a color like that and a black sandal and the black sunglasses that I just showed you guys, maybe with a straw bag in the spring summer, I think that's gonna look so stunning. Just a piece that I wear a ton. If you guys have been around since last spring summer, you would have seen that an insane amount, and so I wanted to just mention that quickly. And then we will end out with 2 more things. This is my Massimo Dutti shirt that I've worn 3 times in the past 3 weeks or a month. Let's just say a month because it makes me sound less crazy. I think we kind of have a theme with the green and mustard tones. I think that that is kind of like my color, and it's not everyone's color. I totally understand that, but I think that leaning into this color family has allowed me to get a little bit outside of my comfort zone when it comes to color, and so I'm very grateful for that. But also, whatever material this is made out of, Massimo Dutti is a little bit higher of a price point than your regular Zara or Mango, but everything that I have from there, the jeans that I talk about incessantly, I think I've worn those like 30 or 40 times since I got them on our honeymoon in December. And so every piece that I've gotten from Massimo Dutti I've worn into the ground, and they hold up so well. I've washed them and worn them a crazy amount of times, and you just can't even tell. So I got this shirt because I knew I was gonna wear it so much with, okay, off the hanger. We can do that. I wear this so much with black trousers and a pair of leopard slides. I wore it with jeans, and then I would wear it with linen pants going into summer. A little raffia bag, you guys know the drill. My friend downstairs actually said she wanted to pick it up, and she's like, I could even wear that with shorts on like a cooler summer day, and I love that idea. So I'm really excited to keep wearing that piece, and just wanted to bring it into this situation because it is a recent pickup that I've been getting a lot of wear out of. Last thing I'll mention, I did control myself a little bit with this kind of situation because I was gonna go into sunscreens and things that I've been loving, but we'll save that for the vlogs or for the summer video. I just got this pair of shoes from Cezanne, and I am in love with, again, they're suede. I don't know how I feel about that, but I honestly love the idea so far. I think also just this type of color looks so much richer in a suede than it does in leather. Like the inside of it is leather, and I'm like, it's like orangey. But then here it just is this rich chestnut brown, and I think that this is a shoe that I don't have in my wardrobe. It's definitely a necessity when you're wearing lighter colors, or if you're wearing like greens. Even like with this mustard color, I would wear something that leans a little bit more brown because it's more inside of that color family. It gives you a type of monochrome feel instead of being so contrasted with black. And I don't have any brown shoes. I think I have so many pairs of black, and then I have a raffia pair, and I don't have anything that's in between. So the quality of their shoes are incredible. I have a pair of sandals from them that I've had for 2 years now, and I've worn them incessantly during the summertime. And so getting another high quality pair that are this gorgeous is definitely a win for me. Highly recommend Cezanne footwear in general. They just do kind of a twist on classic styles, and again, because the quality is so nice, I think that you will have them forever, and they're just a really great brand in general. So that rounds out all of the spring pieces that I've been adding to my wardrobe, and I feel like I wasn't as babbly this time because I've been wanting to film this video for so long and just didn't have the time. But it was so nice to be able to sit down and just kind of compile everything together and share different like thoughts about the materials and ways that I would pair everything that I showed you. And I hope you guys loved it and found it helpful. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you need a little bit of a shopping assistant, I will leave the Button Up app linked below that you guys can download and just make shopping a little bit easier for you. Or if you want to try on any of these items virtually, then that is a really good feature to have. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you in hopefully another sit down video this month because this was so fun. Okay, bye.